A baby boy has been given a handmade heart after undergoing life-changing surgery at just 48 hours old. Vinnie Holliday, from Moseley, Birmingham, was diagnosed with hypoplastic left heart syndrome, HLHS, while he was still in the womb. The rare defect meant when he was born, on November 7th, he had just half of a heart, as the rest didn't form properly. Surgeons were forced to rewire his organ just 2 days after he was delivered to keep his blood flowing, but they are unsure how long he will live for. However, his mother, Claire, 36, is amazed at his progress so far, spending only 3 weeks in hospital recovering. Mrs. Holliday, who is married to Ben, 38, said, "It's been absolutely amazing. We've loved every second, and you would never know there was anything wrong with him unless you saw the scar down his chest. I take pictures every day and am focusing on building memories. We don't think about tomorrow. I'm getting no sleep, but I just don't care because I never thought we'd have him." The family were told Vinnie had HLHS when Mrs. Holliday was 20 weeks pregnant. She was given 3 options, including termination, palliative care or open heart surgery. However, Mrs. Holliday was adamant to keep him alive and give him the best possible chance at life. She added, "For me, it was an instant decision. I'd carried him for 20 months and I was already showing. I thought, if I just have the chance to hold him, I can carry on better than if I have a termination." However, Mr. Holliday took a bit longer to come around to the same decision. After being induced, Mrs. Holliday gave birth to Vinnie following a 20-minute labor. He weighed 7 pounds 2 ounces. There was no guarantee that she would be able to hold him, but luckily he managed to breathe on his own, allowing her to embrace him. But then in the middle of the night he stopped breathing and was put on a ventilator. Vinnie was then transferred to Birmingham Children's Hospital, where he had open heart surgery at just 48 hours old. Surgeons conducted a 5-hour procedure on Vinnie so that the right side of his organ does the work of both sides. Mrs. Holliday added, "They had to rewire his heart. They call it a handmade heart." The family were told he wouldn't have survived without that operation, despite it being considered risky. He spent just 3 weeks in hospital, but his parents were so worried that he wouldn't make it home that they didn't even buy him any clothes. Mrs. Holliday said, "We didn't buy a single thing as I'd mourned him as much as carried him through my pregnancy. When we were told he could go home, we didn't even have a car seat. I had a complete meltdown. Vinnie was ready to come home, but we weren't ready to have him. Doctors are unsure why Vinnie was born with just half a heart, but believe it may run in the family as Mrs. Holliday's brother passed within just a few days of being born as a result of the same condition."